Hello everyone, I am Minoxen, and this is going to be the UNGL Nations Cup Game 2 matchup between Sweden and Spain. They are two of the 24 nations that are battling out for a $1,000 prize pool currently, and we definitely had a good last game. Looking forward to seeing how this is going to pan out. Of course, I was a little bit surprised to see Sweden struggle as much as they did towards the end there, but I am joined with Onaprayer. How you doing, man?
Hey guys, doing good. Yeah, I was surprised last game too, but the advantage was solidly in Sweden's favor, but towards the end you could kind of see the tide shifting, and for obvious reasons. If you haven't seen the game already, you might as well go and check it out, but we do see a response bans over there, especially that Mage Bane was, I mean, pretty much all on the Mage Bane.
I mean, they didn't decide to go ahead and go against Lego. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to probably do that to a Lego. I guess there were a few bans back in DreamHack looking at that statistics page, which I wanted to mention real quick. Big kudos to Macro Hard on the Heroes of Newerth forums for taking all of the matches from DreamHack and compiling them into times banned, times picked, played ratio, and then also win rates and things like that. So thank you very much for doing that. That is really awesome. I think it helps out the Heroes of Newerth scene as far as being an esport. Lets us commentators do a little bit more extra research, because we do, in these games, have 10 heroes to research for each team on each particular game. So it makes it a little bit more different than StarCraft, where you've got one player for each team and probably one play type there. So definitely appreciate that. Big kudos to Macro Hard. If you haven't seen that, go to the competitive section in the forums and tell them you appreciate it. So yeah. But in this game here, we are seeing Spain and Sweden. We did see the response bans on the Mage Bane, and who was the other that they went ahead and got rid of this time around? Tort, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Torturer being banned this time around, which opened up the slots that was occupied last time with Demented Shaman and Pebbles. So, may see those, may not.
Yeah, like you said, as long as Zenfora is banned, Pebbles probably isn't going to be picked. The only team that really picked him consistently was Empire way back in the day. They usually, if they had the chance, they would always take him. But even then, it was with Zenfora, ideally, and they ran him in a tri-lane, which was a little bit odd. But anyway, aside from him, I don't really know of any team, at least back when I was watching a lot, who picked him consistently. It was more of a counter pick or more of a situational pick, depending on their lineup. But you weren't worried that they'd probably take him. And I guess this would be the case over here, as long as Zenfora is out of the picture. Yeah, it's like one or the other, but not both. As long as you don't leave both open, you're okay.
And we do see the Demented Shaman pick up. And actually, another thing me and Onaprayer was discussing was some of the stuff we saw in North American Star League, in addition to DreamHack. I don't know that the D-Sham Cthulhu Font combo was done in North American Star League with MSI there, but I know that is one of their strats. And so, you know, Demented Shaman has proven very well multiple times here how powerful he can be if allowed to be able to be that support element, to have that nice heal. The Unbreakable is amazing. The Poison Touch, if he gets that, you know, he can be so debilitating to have that multiple stun combo on you. And then just the armor debuff. He's just a good all-around hero here. So gonna see him this game picked up.
We actually see a little bit of a reversal of roles. From last game, we had more of the late game heroes and the farm heroes over on Spain's team, and this time it's over on Sweden's team, going with the Dark Lady as opposed to last game where we had the Mage Bane on the other side. And this time they actually have no late game DPS. They're going with early to mid game ganks, and they have a fair bit of disable. No actual AoE stun except for the Magnus, which is obviously pretty good. But then they have the grip from Electrician, and well, they have the Wheat Field actually. My bad. So they have a lot of disable and a lot of AoE, but no late game. The problem is that there's a Jerizai on the opposing team. So.
Yeah, that's going to ruin a lot of plans here, I've got a feeling. So, good to see Dark Lady, though. I actually haven't, I've been away from the scene long enough, I haven't got to see her played myself. But do always enjoy the Dark Lady. She actually had a 60% win ratio when she was picked out at DreamHack, so kudos to Macro Hard for that little bit of info there. As this, I've got the sheet printed out next to me, and I was kind of reviewing it during the picking stage there, see if there was any oddball things or any crazy high win ratios to look out for. But we're going to see, wow, are they going to roll a big man gank up top here, or where are we going to
where are you, by the way, in game? I think I'm a little behind
there we go. Let me go ahead and open up my replay control. I'm at 934, 935, 936, 937, 938, 939.
You're like 2 seconds ahead of me.
940. Okay, good.
All
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and hide that away so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But overall here, I mean, on the Legion team, we do have Magnus, Electrician, Demented Shaman, Tremble. I always like seeing Tremble. I didn't get to see him much before whenever I was here, and now that I'm back, he's become quite popular, apparently. And Myrmidon to roll it up there. Oh, and I didn't call out the Spanish team last time there, so I'm sorry, Team Spain. We do have Magnus as Tiny Meatball. We have Electrician is Goked, I'm going to say. Sorry. Shredder LOL is Demented Shaman. Speed Lava is Tremble. And Lolquap on Myrmidon. So, gotta love level Lolquap there. Murming it up.
Yep. Who did he play last game? I'm trying to remember.
Oh boy, you call me out on it. I have all of the heroes picked and stuff written down.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Right. We'll say he carried the team.
Yeah, we could do that. We could probably do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, you're right about the Legionnaire. At least he did contribute. Like the turning point in the game last time around was when that Legionnaire managed to get that crucial blink in and pick off. But yep. This is a new game, and we're looking at another new matchup. There's a solo Jereziah in middle lane. Top lane is going to be Dark Lady paired up with the Empath, which is, I guess more of a farm lane. Empath isn't going to want to go super aggressive.
Yeah, it's a good defensive lane with her being able to throw that up. I guess with Tremble and D-Sham up there, though, might try and put that into contest.
Yeah, I assume the edge is over on Tremble and Demented Shaman side. It's actually more of an old school lane. We have 2 versus 2 at the top. I haven't seen that. Well, you're going to start seeing it, but there's more of jungler action, which there isn't for the Hellborn at this time. Let's see. Middle lane, they're going to pair... Interesting.
Oh, and Glacius roaming up from bottom. Going to go ahead and come in and join here. Joining in on the reversal, they had just tried getting down on Jereziah. Of course, Jereziah having his heal, able to heal up nicely there. Magnus forced to go ahead and use a heal pot as he's coming back into lane. So we are going to see a, I guess, 2-2-1 laning situation as Magnus and Myrmidon facing off against Jereziah and Glacius. Who are you going to put your money on here mid? I'm going to guess with that Jereziah, it's going to be pretty hard to take down this middle lane.
Yeah, like the Legion team wants to be aggressive, but it's going to be really difficult, so I wouldn't give the advantage to anyone really. Maybe if someone gets a really good rune, then that'll give them the edge they need, but otherwise it's just going to go back and forth with no clear victor. I mean, they're going to try to jump on, Jereziah, but they're not going to kill him, then he's going to heal after. They're going to try to go on Glacius, but they're going to have to worry about Jereziah, so there's really nothing they can do.
Yeah, and as bottom, it looks like we've got a little bit of an experience differential. We've got Electrician, of course, who didn't have to share his experience at all. As actually top, we're going to see Glacius starting the roam top, going to use his health pot to heal up a little bit there. Myrmidon coming up to stop him from getting the rune, if it was there, in fact. And I think, is he? No. I don't know if it just got broke or what, but I didn't get to see what rune it was that he picked up.
Yeah, me either. Maybe it was Invis.
Yeah, it could have been.
Or Regen, but I missed it as well.
But yeah, at the bottom lane we have currently a 10-0 Electrician facing off against a Pharaoh who is currently 12-6. So I guess Pharaoh winning out on the creep score battle, but Electrician with just a minor probably experience bonus since Glacius took up just a little bit of that, but that'll balance out real quick here with those denies.
Yeah, but eventually Electrician should be the one winning the lane with his energy absorption. He can harass a lot better than Pharaoh and steal his mana consistently to the point where he can't really lane against him, but Pharaoh hits harder in general, so, or at least he should. It's actually quite even, so, but the animation is in Pharaoh's favor, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna be like wrong in everything. All I know is they both hit hard, but...
Oh, as we do see, I was actually watching D-Sham, thought he was going to be dying there, but no, we see Empath dying to the Tremble, of course, the nasty, mean punk Tremble that he is, and that is because the lane got pushed forward. That lane, that counter pull ward there is in effect preventing them from getting a nice pull off onto the lane. How do you feel about that? Was one thing that whenever I came back, I realized that they had limited the actual rev wards to where you cannot get a rev ward until a while into the game.
Really?
Yeah, there's no rev wards available at the beginning, as we are going to go ahead and see. There we go. Oh, my nut's actually picking that up, unfortunately, as I never like it when my nuts happen to contract anything, but Dark Lady not getting the kill there, as we would have liked to see, but it does kind of balance out that top lane just a little bit.
Yeah, sad day. He got Entangle level 1 instead of Unbreakable, which might have been preferable. I don't know. I
There's the
mean, right
Unbreakable
now,
now.
yeah,
Goes
right
ahead and
now he's
skills it up.
wishing he had gotten it.
Yeah.
But if he didn't die, you wouldn't have said anything. But in that case,
Well, I think that they were laning up for, they were wanting to be offensive here in this top lane, so he wasn't planning on the Unbreakable. As we're going to see Glacius roam up top here. A nice little move here with the haste. Going to trap this Demented Shaman, doing a lot of work here. Will they be able to take him down? Dark Lady going to try and get the last hit. There it is, the taunt as well. And Tremble going to try and go ahead and hide inside this mound while doing some auto attacks to Dark Lady there. As we do see mid. Wow, Jerry going down.
Oh, there we go. Oh, because he left, of course.
Yep,
so
because Glacius abandoned him, so they're like, hey, Glacius is top, let's do something.
Yeah, he's going to have abandonment issues. He's going to be...
He'll be forever scarred.
Yeah, in therapy for a long, long time. Alright, but the point about the top lane is the only one they could be really aggressive on would be that Empath, and she can sustain herself pretty well with her little
Essence
heal.
Link.
Yeah, Essence Link. Because if they went to the Dark Lady, she would just charge away. And so that's really the problem. So even though they have the advantage in lane because they have the sustain, but they can't really be as aggressive as they want. Tremble can do a fair bit, but not enough to really do anything to the point where they're really, really worried. So I don't know if that was really worth it. In some situations maybe, but I didn't see that really ending in a kill at level 2.
Oh, yeah, and middle, we're going to see a little bit of a counter-initiation. Magnus going gutsy here and stunning across onto the Jerizaiah. Weedfield followed it up, but unfortunately the heal on top of Magnus, even in the Steam Bath, is going to do a good bit of damage. But, Glacius, so over-pursuing there, really didn't need to do that.
Yeah, Protective Charm was used from Jerizaiah on himself previously, and then he chased after. That was really poor decision. I'm not sure why he went and did it, when he went out like that, because there is no one who was going to help him. So, yeah, that was just poor decision-making right there.
Yeah, it comes down to it there that so far, I mean, this mid lane, it's really looking good for the Legion. Top, I guess it's kind of a crapshoot so far. I can't really, what do we have on the kill count so far? Demented Shaman, 0-1-1. Tremble is 1-1-0. And then I think it's basically the exact reverse there on the other side, too. So, looks like Hellborn might be winning this battle so far up top.
Yeah, a little bit ahead. They're getting denied by Dark Lady, who should have better damage. Actually, Tremble. Okay, I'm just wrong on everything. I know Tremble hits like a truck, and he has phase boots.
That he does have phase boots, and those phase boots served him well there in running away from that Dark Lady. But now he's going to try and use that in reverse. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there. Does get the slow off, but doesn't do any auto attacking to that Dark Lady. As middle, we're going to see a little bit of initiation. Myrmidon and Magnus forced back towards the tower as the combination from Jerizaiah and Glacius proving a little too strong. So, wow. I mean, we really haven't seen much of this bottom lane yet, but it does look like, as you predicted, Electrician is finally getting a hold of that lane and managing to keep it kind of in his hands.
Yeah, and once he gets to Hellblack Legion, Pharaoh can't touch him at all unless there's a gank involved. Because what's he going for? He's obviously going to go for Absorption level 4, even though Electric Shield is probably better in a team fight, and since they're a mid-game team, you'd probably want the Electric Shield max instead of your Energy Absorption, so you can actually be annoying for your team and not take too much damage. But against the Pharaoh, he wants to be... it could have gone either way, but obviously Energy Absorption is better harass because you can just keep on doing it. And Pharaoh's, like you see, Pharaoh's just out of mana, and that's going to happen 24/7, but in a team fight, he's going to be in a bit of trouble unless he gets his Hellblack Legion before anything goes down. As Glacius, yeah.
Yeah, I thought Glacius was going to be in a little bit of trouble there, but actually he managed to turn that around onto Myrmidon with Jerizaiah's help. Jerizaiah coming a little bit quicker than Magnus was, but Magnus was able to go ahead and snag the rune up, and I guess it was just an invis. No, so he went in and let Myrmidon get that. No, he traded the bottle. That's what he did.
There's a Beast Heart going. I see how it is.
Beast Heart?
Yeah.
Where you at?
On the courier.
Oh, okay. Beast Heart
That
heading
should
down
be,
here.
yeah, that should be Electrician. So, yep. And now he can go super aggro.
Awesome.
All right. Middle lane, yeah. So that's what I've seen Jerizaiah doing. When they pick a Jerizaiah, he just farms an easier lane, which I guess would be the middle lane, and just gets his early Ring of Sorcery. And from there, you can't budge him from the lane unless he does something really dumb. Otherwise, he's just going to sit there and keep farming, and it's not worth actually ganking him because he's just going to turn on his protective charm and run away. So
now they should be aware
pretty
that something's coming here, because middle we do not see the Myrmidon anymore, who did grab the Invis prior. They are going to go for the tower dive. Tremble getting backed out there. The TP immediately coming in. A nice slow from Dark Lady. Going to be trying to pick off this Myrmidon. Does indeed get that kill. Maybe going to get the kill on Tremble as well. There we go. And now Demented Shaman stuck in the back of the pack. I don't know that he is going to be able to get out of here, but Electrician coming into the rescue. Will he be able to save the day? Unfortunately, the grab does not break that Essence Link, but the Unbreakable is enough to save Demented Shaman for the time being while getting a kill onto that Empath. And now Dark Lady being forced to run around a little bit here. Will he have the... No, he doesn't have enough mana for an Absorb. He doesn't have enough for a grab, but no, the Jukes! Jukes too strong. As there we go. Will he be able to get it? There we go. Myrmidon now coming in, trying to catch this Glacius. There's Tremble coming into his burrow, or whatever the hell they call him, mound, up at the tower, and that will be the end of that god-awful long team fight. Wow.
Yeah. A wet fish hurts pretty bad.
Yeah, just slapping, you tell it to do splash, and it does it. I mean, it's not always effective, but sometimes it's super effective.
Yep. Middle lane, Magnus. I'm not sure what he wants to farm. I assume he's going to go for an early Portal Key. He's going to stun it onto Jerzai. He's not really expecting anything. I guess he already has 7 charges on his battery, so he just wants to get that out of the way.
Yeah, and he doesn't have his bottle anymore, so maybe he was expecting to be able to go ahead and grab that rune, which he knows is now bottom, as they are going to go and get the stun off onto Jerizaiah. The Weed Field to follow. There's the Magma Stun. Will they be able to DPS him down? Wow, that's quite the heal. And that will be enough to get him safely back to the tower. So hopefully we'll see the bottle trade. There we go. Magnus getting his bottle back. Going to run towards this bottom rune here. A haste waiting for him. Tastily waiting. And top we still see some action, it looks like, as Electrician decided to stay for a while.
Yeah. Doesn't have boots yet, so he's going to be using his ultimate to gain a little bit of move speed.
And Empath going it alone here, deciding to go in on this... Electrician. I don't know how well that's going to work out. As now D-Sham deciding to come up with the Jerizaiah following close behind. Tremble. Yeah, we are going to see the tower dive onto a Glacius. That's going to be worth it. That's worth it, right?
Nope.
In fact, it is not. As D-Sham, wow, who would have thought that walking past the Jerizaiah wouldn't have been the best thing to do? Magma's going to go with the ultimate there, not doing a thing at all.
He had haste rune on, so he thought he could just run right into him, but unfortunately, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty messy there for a while.
Yep. I mean, he's gonna stun him maybe, but it wouldn't be worth it because Myrmidon's out of everything, and Electrician has a mana ring as well, but still no boots. He should probably just go back to bottom and just keep pushing, and then TP to help when they get ganked. I don't know. The problem that they have is that they're trying to force stuff to happen because Tremble is an early game aggressor. Like, he has so much damage earlier on, and he has his Shutter Pet who can obviously lock down a hero, but
yeah, can basically kill a support on his
own.
They
have really, really defensive heroes. Dark Lady is going to easily escape, even if she takes a little bit of damage, but she's not going to take that much that she can't get away from. Yeah,
she's kind of like a quasi-Mage Bane in that regard, to where she does have the escape ability, and she is a nice hard carry when she gets built up. So, if you're going to ban Mage Bane, I guess she's a decent, fill-in.
Yeah, and they really have no offensive lane. Like, I'm not sure what the Demented Shaman pickup was there for, to be honest. I'm not sure what they were thinking when they got it. I mean, it is set. Oh, we're gonna have
such valiant effort here from this Empath. Oh, and it's gonna work out because of the amazing Pharaoh save, as the Dark Lady going back in with the Empath there as well. Oh my goodness, gonna pick up a couple of kills on top of that. So nicely done there. Great move from Pharaoh coming in there and saving the day. Dark Lady was probably done. Empath used the speed, but...
The wheat field from the Myrmidon actually just missed, so she would have died otherwise.
Oh, so sad.
I assume he's leveling up his wheat field instead of Magikarp. I actually seen it go 2 ways since Magikarp is a really reliable... It's obviously a single target, so you're going to hit it 100% of the time, while wheat field is... I think the damage over time from Wheatfield is a little bit more, but it's not as reliable, obviously. So people swap out. I've done it both ways, but generally it's Wheatfield because it's AoE and you can catch a few people in it. But it's preference, I suppose. But usually you'll see Wheatfield.
Yeah, as the, when it comes down to choosing those two, you do have the little bit of extra guaranteed burst with choosing the Magikarp. But yeah, like you said, the weed field, it's kind of hit or miss. If you can time it I've seen some really amazing ones. I'm pretty sure I've cast them with you too. to where it's just, if you get the timing down on the combo of them, it is so hard to dodge. What are we looking at?
I think Dark Lady hit the mound once, and he's like, "Oh, screw it."
Yeah, well, I mean, that is so... I really don't understand how those things have to have 500 HP, really. I mean...
Look at that. Look at that. Attacking like a boss. He's gonna... Yeah, there it goes. What is it, like 15 gold?
Yeah, 15 or 20 for that. As mid, we do see Electrician coming in to try and set up for the counter.
It was a really happy day when they increased the bounty on the Venomancer rewards. I was so sad when you see it like 5 gold or 6 gold or something.
Yeah, and that's Slither wards for all of you non-dotards.
Oh,
but,
sorry.
That's good.
I was really sad, and they finally made it to where it was like 15 gold, where not only could you gain the mana battery charges, but you actually got something for killing them. Not just like, it was literally what, like 6 or 7 gold for each kill.
Yeah, no, it was miserable to try and deal with those things. I really think they need to mess with the mounds in that regard. Either, you know, keep them with the current HP, but give them a little bit more of a gold prize, because 15 to 25 gold, really, for as long as it takes early game. That or scale the HP on the mounds. As we're going to see Trimble getting caught mid here. Oh, a nice heal
really
coming out. Oh, Pharaoh ruining his day. Going to finish off this Trimble. Yes, he does. As Magnus setting up a nice ultimate here. Don't know that it's going to be enough. Pharaoh taking a lot of damage.
Yeah,
but will he be able to get out?
I think.
Oh, indeed he does go down. As Jereziah, wow, sitting dangerously low here in the back. The Purge coming out onto the Dark Lady, so she does not continue to follow this Myrmidon and Magmus, but no, the turnaround will allow her to go ahead and catch up to Magmus.
Smack him, fish. Smack him.
Indeed, smack plenty. As Jereziah is sticking around. Oh, just a little bit too long. Does get knocked on his ass. Will he be able to get out of there? Oh, they're not going to continue with the pursuit, but man, that was so close, right at the edge of that weed field. Not quite close enough to be able to land it, but man. And that was a really good exchange for the Legion here, or Team Spain.
Yeah, that was really good. He went in his ultimate form over there, but he didn't actually hit him up until the end. It worked out, so can't really say anything about that.
Yeah, and we are going to see that it is 16 minutes into the game currently. I'm going to look at the gold per minute tab, see how we are doing as the TPs are coming in mid. Will they be able to catch anyone out? Jereziah has the shield on himself already. Will Demented Shaman be able to make it out of here? I don't know why he threw the shield on himself, and it doesn't make you immune to stun, bro. As he will go down. The Hellfire proving, you know, well enough to stop that.
Yep, definitely interesting. Magma should be kind of close to... Wait, what?
What? Yeah, Magmus steam bathing in the middle of... Do they have a ward there to have spotted him, or... Yeah, that's not good.
What was the point of that? Did he not realize... Okay, yeah, okay. There is something going on there, obviously. He just straight up walked to them. And then he's like, oh my god, steam bath, safe. But no. Yeah, I have no idea how they saw him. Dust?
Yeah, he did do that. Well, there's actually another... They just took down that ward mid, and they're... What the hell? What did they have there to spot that? I'm not seeing any wards or anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
Strange.
Alright, well... Stranger things have happened.
I suppose. Anyways, in this game, we are looking at... I have the gold per minute tab still open, since I was interrupted so rudely by those TPs. We have 380 gold per minute on Electrician for the Legion team, leading the pack out of all of the heroes here. But on the Hellborn team, you've got Dark Lady at 315 gold per minute. And with a late-leaning team, you got to give Team Sweden a bit of credit here. If they can keep that farm up on her, she is going to be pretty gross to deal with.
Yeah, Jereziah is rocking a pretty solid 290, so he's going to have items as well, and both of them are going to be really hard to kill. So after they get... I don't know if he's going to go for a straight-up BKB. I assume he'll just go damage, because with the Protective Charm on him, he could just shred right through them if he has damage items instead of a BKB. But both of them will work. I mean, you could still tear right through them with it anyway. Yeah, and there's not a tremendous amount of clickies here on the Legion team. Otherwise, I would maybe suggest, you could possibly go for like a Lincoln's to keep them from purging off the Jereziah charm. But a lot of action going down here bottom. There, the Magmus ult does get out. I cannot believe that. The Soul's Blessing is used. Jereziah gonna be able to possibly make it out of this. As we see the Legion team already losing their blue player, as that is Magmus. Had to check for a second. And Myrmidon now running towards the Hellborn? I think he's distracting them from his team. Yeah, well, it kind of maybe worked. Yeah, but the Derp Lady is still... The Derp Lady? Yeah, Haste is gonna be active, and then oh nope.
Oh wait, no!
They know,
Woo!
they know.
Does go ahead and make it out. Wow. Very
That
nicely
was-
done. That was so close.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was going to go for the Kongor deny. I was like, well, at least he's got that. Didn't think he was going to go for a blatant TP right there. But, man, they barely made it out.
Yeah, that was so close. But they're gonna get the middle tower, no problem. And I assume he'll pick up the last hit, unless we have a demented shaman. This brave one is gonna come. He's gonna try to get. Oh ho ho! Will they? Brilliant.
Oh, sorry, I had to close my window. My fiance has the TV cranking in the other room. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't hear.
I did have it actually in the on the screen there. Well, I figured if it wasn't loud enough then, it might have been in a little bit.
Oh,
So.
well, they got the deny and they got the kill on Dark Lady.
Oh wow, that's excellent then. As there goes another kill onto Glacius. So, I mean, this Legion team, Team Spain here, is doing a really good job of trying to stay active in this game. Really not able to do that much early on. As they do get the grab off onto the Pharaoh, they're not going to follow it through though, as they know that the Hellborn does have support here coming. They need to get this tower down instead of focusing on getting one more hero. Hopefully they will be able to do so. Yes, indeed, there goes. As they probably ought to go ahead and back it on out of here now. I know Glacius is down, and that's tempting, but there we go. Okay, good. Playing it
I
smart.
wonder what Electrician wants to get for his next item. He should have quite a bit of gold saved up. Yeah, he's got 1600.
Sitting on 1674.
Well, it's not going to be a nullstone since there's no real single target except for Empath, really. Puzzle Box wouldn't be horrible, but won't really do much against Dark Lady, I don't think.
Yeah, are we gonna? I mean, would you see him try and go something for a little bit more of a? Kind of sounds lowly. I've seen it done before for him to get a Mock of Brilliance on.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing,
but
because they are gonna.
They need the
damage.
DPS. They need something.
Oh,
the Magnus ult pumping up here. There they go. Get a nice Magnus ultimate. Going to take down the Glacius on the Hellborn team. But unfortunately, the Dark Lady with Empath in her is still running around live and active. I don't think they're going to be able to catch up to this Pharaoh, or I don't really think he should dive on this Pharaoh, I should say, as they are going to go ahead and do that. Pharaoh going down to the magic damage, even though Soul's Blessing was used. And Dark Lady still running around with that Empath. No damage whatsoever.
Full HP. They're going to try. She's getting smacked around quite a bit, but...
Oh, wow. There we go. Almost a near genocide here. Will they get the Jereziah is the question. I don't think that they probably should. They are going to go for the tower dive. This protective charm should be wearing off pretty soon. Will it? Glacius comes back into the fray, gets the freeze off. Oh, no. Maybe we shouldn't have dove so far.
Yeah, this... If there's a buyback right now... Oh, Magnus just going to straight up leave. Probably a good idea as TP in front.
Yeah, Jereziah, after healing up just a little bit, does decide to come back in there.
Oh, the fish.
Yep.
Yeah.
The fish, and now the electrician.
That one was just raw right there.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to pay for that one.
That was completely and totally foolhardy. After picking off the Dark Lady, should have played it conservative, said, hey, you know, we don't have to get the genocide. We could just go ahead and take this top tower. Take the 4 kills that we got. I know it wasn't 5, but take the 4 kills we got. Go home. Buy some items.
Well, Magnus has his portal key, so that's good. Demented Shaman. I thought he'd have decent items, but he's been heavily warding and counter warding, so I suppose not. I thought he'd have like at least the components for an Astrolabe, but so far not. Because they are going to need a Void Talisman at least on Demented Shaman, but an Astrolabe would be better. They're gonna need something. They need armor or items if they want to last late game. And like you said on the electrician, I wonder if he's gonna go for it, but Mock wouldn't be too bad. Aside from that, the puzzle box is decent. I can't think of any other. Well, Hex would be real good. Frostwheel Plate would be actually really nice too.
Yeah, to try and increase that tankiness factor and have the extra slow for whenever Dark Lady goes all spastic.
Yep. So that'd be pretty nice too, but probably Hex. But then again, Hex wouldn't work against, the protective charm. They're gonna have to rely on.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to rely on Electrician not to use his ultimate up until, the Dark Lady gets shielded, and then he'll go and use it so that they can actually lock her down. Because every fight, if you see, she's surviving up until the very end. So
wait a minute. Do we see Dark Lady? Did she go ahead and pick up a Blessed Orb here? Is she gonna go for the Lincolns, like I said?
Yeah, because.
Yeah, so that way she can have the protective charm, and it won't get purged off of her.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Yes, I knew it. I gotta feel good about myself on times like that. But.
And after that, they're pretty much screwed because she'll actually get a fair bit of damage with her Dark Blades. I didn't actually see what she was maxing first. I assume she went charging strike max because in lane, especially if you're gonna get ganked, the extra cooldown reduction is really good on the charging strikes. Extra DPS that you get is pretty good. So I actually alternate between maxing Dark Blades and charging strikes depending on the lane matchup, but I didn't see. Did you happen to notice earlier on?
No, I didn't see which one she went for first in that. I would assume, like you said, the charging strikes would probably be the one to go for the extra survivability, because you are hard carry, you want to last later, and even though they were winning the lane, I mean, it still lends itself to being a little more versatile, I guess, with that movement speed.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. The Astrolabe's actually picked up on Myrmidon, who has a Storm Spirit as well. Wow. So that's going to help a fair bit against whoever the Dark Lady focuses in a team fight, unless he can't actually see them because he gets ulted, in which case he's screwed.
Yeah, Myrm had the Astrolabe for the last team fight. I don't think he had the Storm Spirit though.
Yeah, I assume I didn't see it being activated if he did have it. So hopefully a Soul's Bulwark will be picked up, not for the negative aura since they don't really have DPS, but just for the positive one for their team. So if they can actually survive, because they don't have items to really counter Dark Lady. There's the Helm of Black Legion on Tremble. He doesn't have that good of a farm. What's he sitting at? Yeah, 200 GPM, so he's not really going to have anything going in mid to late game, so they can't rely on him for DPS.
Yeah, Tremble not...
Blessed Orb picked up an Electrician. I imagine it's going to be the Sheepstick in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, Nullstone is just...
Yeah, I don't see why it would go Nullstone.
Yeah.
That's not... There's no one on that team really other than Glacius that would be too much of a Dark Lady with her little her little slow, but no. That's got to be going towards that. And again, I don't know why he would go for, that if you're looking to be able to cancel out this Dark Lady, which they haven't seen the Nullstone on this Dark Lady yet. I don't think she's been out of base with it too much. So I would anticipate they're going to try something here on her if they get the opportunity, but a nice little bit of attempted bait from Magnus. But I think that came from bottom there, so they might have spotted him grabbing that.
If Frostfield played Behemoth's Heart would have been good. So they just need him to be unkillable. And Color Sheepstick is utility. It's not really unkillable. It gives you okay stats, but nothing to write home about.
Yeah, hopefully in that little charge that Dark Lady did there with the Protective Charm on and Empath inside of her. Empath Ultimate is down now, so that's a nice little extra benefit. But hopefully they saw that and are going to try and do something here about that. I don't know what really they can do too much. Look at how much that damage is stopping there. The Protective Charm saving Dark Lady from all of Magnus's ult. And now the downturn begins for this Legion team, I think.
Yeah, they're under the tower fighting with... yeah.
That'll do it. Are we going to see the Jinno?
Electrician, there we go. Yeah.
D-Sham narrowly out of the way here so far. They are kind of trying to hunt him down. I don't think that anyone's going to catch him unless Pharaoh still has an... Nope, does not have an ultimate. D-Sham will be fine.
He's got his stride on. That was really poor. I mean,
that was... They couldn't have noticed, I guess, then that Dark Lady had that because they had to have known that she was going to get that charm up, and then Magnus came in right on top of Dark Lady with his ultimate going. No damage making it through because Protective Charm stops all magic damage. So sad to see that failed initiation there from Team Spain, but now we're going to see the Kongor go down. I can only imagine that they're probably going to go ahead and have Dark Lady pick this up for the extra pwn factor.
Yeah, and here is where it's like, alright, this is pretty much it for Legion team because...
Yeah, I was not expecting this point to come in at about 30 minutes, though.
Yeah, it is a bit sooner than you'd expect, but Dark Lady's farm was pretty solid throughout the game.
I guess the biggest factor, though, kind of like what we were mentioning in those statistics earlier, is that we do have a Jeremiah in this game as well, and that Jeremiah lends itself to this Dark Lady to be so effective to where she can charge in there and not have to worry about it, especially if she gets this Nullstone. So now they have absolutely no way to knock that Nullstone off. If they had a Tundra, maybe. They could do something, because then or something that can target through that. But I don't know. Can you actually target her with any spells, even if she has Protective Charm on?
Well, Tundra's is superior.
Yeah, but is it like with some of those things where you can't actually click it, even though it's?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay, good. Well, at least Tundra could possibly, but he was banned, of course. So But yeah, I can't really think of too many good examples of something that could pass through there or try and pop that at this point. Especially since, you know, you have to have
Well,
something clicked on her to pop it in the first
Swiftblade's
place.
ultimate.
Okay, yeah, that would get it.
I'm pretty sure Soul Reaper's ultimate.
Yep, that's another one. Magnus ult coming out here, nicely done. Unfortunately, not able to get the kill on Empath before she jumps into the Dark Lady. Now the Dark Lady trying to do some work here. Will she be able to take some heroes down? Yes, in fact, she will, because she's the Dark Lady. And wow, that was really. Oh,
Yeah.
Empath so close. So close to dying, and if Empath had gone down, Dark Lady wouldn't be nearly as crazy as she is right now. But still, yet I think that they, you know, the Empath was just a very small part of that. Since Jeremiah with the heals, the protective charm, just way too much right now.
Yeah, that was pretty sick, and the extra damage that she gives. It's like extra plus 40 damage right now when she's inside Dark Lady, and then the attack speed bonus on top of her.
40 and 40, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah,
she's almost got a
hyperstone.
hyperstone. So basically, from Empath hopping inside.
Yeah, and then her own charging strikes.
Yeah, wow.
So that's gonna be pretty insane. And then she got herself shield breaker for the last fight. So that's pretty much all there is.
In fact, she did. So now Electrician's
so
pretty
damage.
well nullified as well.
He's screwed for going that Blessed Orb instead of the armor from the Frostfield plate at least. Whether or not he was going to go for a demonic breastplate or something, but yeah. Oh, I didn't mention that Tremble had gotten a shrunken head. He had it at the last fight.
Yeah, we did see that get popped
tower.
as Dark Lady focused him down up at the Hellborn Tower.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, yeah, he had the BKB, but she basically had one too. People can't hurt her. Just can't hurt her, so... yeah, I can only imagine that this is going to be a very, very quick ending here for Team Spain, as it is very clear the writing is on the wall. This Dark Lady's out of control. There's no way that they're going to be able to stop this from continuing to get worse. As yeah, we've got 3 down, probably a 4th one to come.
Yep. Electrician's gonna book it. Nope, he's coming back. All right, he's probably regretting that decision.
Maybe. But he does look kind of cool laying there.
Yeah.
It's like he's wearing a refrigerator on his back. Or no, a transformer, I guess, is probably
Yeah, hopefully he's an advanced like electrician and there's no like battery acid leaking on the ground. That stuff's pretty toxic.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want their side looking like the Scourges, or the Hellborn side. That would just be...
Yeah. It's not exactly green, is it?
Yeah, that soil management program that the Legion has had in place for years now, really showing up for him here and looking really nice there.
Magnus just like comes here with an ultimate. He's just like, all right.
That's not doing anything. I'm just gonna go around this way. You guys have fun.
He's like, back for round 2.
There we go. The Legion concede vote is called. There we go. 31 minutes into this game, we see the Dark Lady get completely out of control. I can only imagine that we are going to see either a Jeremiah or a Dark Lady ban this next time around. Or a pickup, maybe. But I don't know that they would go ahead and waste a first pick on someone like a Dark Lady, unless they could get the Jeremiah to go with it. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I figure if you just ban the Jeremiah, you're okay. Like, if you just ban him, you're okay with anyone picking a Dark Lady.
Well, it's essentially kind of the Pebbles Nymphora mentality, or the D-Sham Cthulhu. You get rid of one of them, you're pretty much guaranteed the strat's broken now. So.
Yeah, exactly. So between the two of them, you want to get rid of the Jeremiah because he's the one that's making them unstoppable early. Like, you can't kill them early because of him. If not for him, I mean, she would have gone down so many times.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen a lot better game out of that top lane. They did have the counter ward, the ward to block the pull. How they were not able to keep that lane under control was a little bit of a mystery to me. I mean, Trimble, when I've seen him mid, he just is so crazy on that.
Well, throughout the game, he was pretty much non-existent. Like, I never saw him in any team fight actually doing anything, to be honest. I just saw him running around there, but it wasn't like I saw him getting kills, actually putting pressure on anyone. He was just kind of running around.
Well, we do see game number 2 here go to Team Sweden with the obvious late game lineup here, potentially getting a little stacked due to that Jeremiah Dark Lady. And I guess this means we're going to game 3 to find out who will be the victor in the UNGL Nations Cup $1,000 tournament here. I guess we're not to the winner's bracket yet, but this will give them points. It's a point system right now, I guess, in this stage. I think they are actually tied at 9 points apiece at this point in the tournament, so this will decide who moves ahead in the race. So yeah, tune in to us here on game number 3 as we find out who is going to win, Spain or Sweden. I've been Minoxen with On a Prayer, and we will catch you guys next time.